Back here we have some oregano, which is great to go into our Italian dishes, and some fresh mint, again, to go into our infused waters here. So over here we have some lemon basil and some purple basil, which makes great salads. Well, when I think about quality coming from nutritional services, I think about fresh as possible. And I know there's been a whole move from farm to plate. Unfortunately, because we live on the western slope, sometimes that can't always happen. And so I thought, why not just grow our own? We have the space, we have the capabilities, and it's just been a wonderful addition to Grand River Health to have. When we think about food protection, you know, you've heard in the news so much about contamination, E. coli, and so that was one of the forethoughts that I had. And so we found this wonderful growing medium, and it is ground coconut husk. And this helps retain water, so you're using less water. It also retains heat, and the great thing about it is there will not be any fungus growing in here. You don't have to worry about E. coli in here, and so it's just been wonderful to work with. We found that the seeds grow a lot faster in this because it retains the heat. And like I said, we've had to water less. And so if you noticed throughout, we are starting to see some seeds sprout up here. We just transplanted our tomato seeds into bigger pots here. When they get a little bit taller, we'll go into 1-gallon pots, and then as they grow, we will trail them up to our cables, and that will allow us to have a better growing season, produce more fruit on there. One of the big things that I like to do in the kitchen is use a lot of herbs, and that helps us reduce the sodium in our patient foods. And we have some wonderful chefs on board that have some great training and backgrounds on using fresh herbs in place of sodium. And so we, along the edges here, have a lot of thyme and basil and lavender growing, and that just brings a lot of flavor to our foods. Anytime you come into the cafe, you'll find oranges paired with some fresh thyme. You'll find vanilla bean with some fresh strawberries. And it's wonderful just to hear people coming in and just to find out what flavors we have today.